Hello, Wargaming. I hope everybody is having fun. Uh, I actually went ahead and bought myself a Splynx instead of going after the Thunder first. I figured the Thunder is going to be there for a little while longer, so I'll get the Splynx, just to, if nothing else, just to really add it to my collection. I know in the upcoming patch, uh, um, 9.3, I believe it's going to be, where they remove the splinks and others from the armory. Uh, they're also going to do a rework on the armor of the splinks. They're going to make it easier to kill. Um, but I figured, what the hell? If I can play a Pensacola, I can play a Splink. Uh, we all know how easy it is to kill a Pensacola. So, yeah. Um, I didn't I haven't really played the Soviet line. As you can tell, there's, you know, very few ships in line. Um, so I didn't have anything but threes in my reserves, and the highest I had on ship, I never even bothered to look on ship. Um, is a level 10, and damn, I should have used him. I just might have to because I don't use that. But I will use that, and I will use that, and but anyways, I digress. This is my captain's build. I decided I wanted to try and keep my main armament active. So I took preventive maintenance. Um, I was a split between these two on my first run. As soon as I get another level, as soon as my captain reaches 11, I am going to take priority target. Um, but I took preventive maintenance just so I can keep in action as best as possible. I also took adrenaline rush. Again, came between my smoke and, you know, possibly getting my 4 second uh, intervals down even lower by, well, if somebody shoots, 90% of my life away in one hit, which happened on my first run with this blanks. Yes, I have only done one run. I took superintendent uh, just so I can have a little bit more health, an extra canister of smoke, and um, the radio location. I took extra concealment. Well, we all know what that does. Makes it harder for people to see me. So I did that, and normally I don't start out my gameplay like this when I'm showing stuff, but I wanted people to see what, a lot of us will have to put up with. Um, because a lot of us don't have a bunch of tier 19 captains. I think the highest captain I have right now is, I think I have a couple of 14s. I do believe I have a few 13s and 12s and so on and so forth. But yeah, I also took the premium consumables of the repair, the smoke, um, and the hydroacoustics. And also damage control party. I do this especially on my premium ships. Well, because I make credits off them, and I might as well put some of that to use and to better survivability. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I also took on my upgrades. I took main armament modifications one again to keep my torps ready just in case someone gets too close. And my main armament, I trying to keep them alive. And as you know, they're not super heavily armored, so they're very easy to take out. So I wanted to make it a little difficult. I also took damage control systems one. I was thinking about the defensive AA, or possibly even the engine room, but having my chances of catching fire lowered. Oh God, excuse me, lowered a little bit, and also the risk of flooding uh, down a little bit. I decided they were more or less worth it. Um, I also had a problem with this one. Did I want the torpedo tube modification one, which uh, as you see would launch my torpedoes without any extra modifiers, 5%, blah blah blah. Increase my torpedo tubes traverse speed and the risk of incapacitated minus 40%. I thought about that, but my torpedoes are only 8 kilometers. And the reason why I say only 8 kilometers is because you don't want to be within 8 kilometers of most, heavy cruisers, battleships, something that can kick your ass easily. So I decided that I was going to go for a better aiming system for my guns. Not going for distance. These have a hellacious arc to them as it is. It's, very close to the American arc. Um, let's see here. I'm not sure. Yeah, the only difference is the velocity. 950 meters a second. 950 meters a second. That's quite freaking fast. Anyways, um, so anything like if you catch a destroyer out and about and he's close enough, take aim at him. Um, even if you're running AG without IFAG, you're still gonna do damage to him because he's like you, light armored. Um, but in return, he can also hurt you. Um, I have not used AP off this ship yet. Like I said, I only took it for one run, and I wanted to see how the AG was without IFIG. So that's the way I went. I also took propulsion modification one. If I'm in my smoke and my smoke is getting ready to uh, dissipate, I want to get moving and get away from whatever I was currently firing at because sure as a dollar is a dollar, that person is either going to be trying to locate me within my smoke just by blind fire. And when my smoke dissipates, I don't want to be there just in case someone's close enough to spot me. I also took concealment modifications one. Well, we all know for better concealment. But then I took main battery modifications three. Um, that's where I got the minus 12%. And my reload, which brought my reload down to 4% instead of 4 point something percent, or seconds, sorry, percent. Oh my lord. Anyways, so that's why I did what I did with this ship. Now, when my captain, as my captain levels, it's not when, it's as it levels, I am going to um, start running up the um, yeah, Russian line. Sorry, I'm uh, quite famous with brain farts. Uh, so I'm gonna start running up probably the battleship line, um, and even that is, you know, iffy. It's either gonna be the battleships or cruisers. Um, I'm really not a destroyer type, although I have played them. I can say that, I'm not the worst player ever in a destroyer. But the uh, the game style really isn't like me. Um, I'm more of a battleship type person. Right now, my favorite ship is my Alaska. Um, there's my 14-point captain. My Alaska, and it's a cruiser, but it's a battle cruiser. This thing, it has 12-inch guns on it, 305s. Um, they punch like the Dickens. And I believe their speed is 30 knots. Oh, sorry, 33 knots. Um, and I don't know. To me, it it acts almost like, and I said it to my guild. The Alaska acts almost like a mini battleship. Um, she can take a punch. Don't think she can take a broadside punch because it is a cruiser and it is armored like a cruiser. Um, so yeah, sorry, drinking coffee does the body good. I need an IV, coffee IV. That would probably help me out better. Um, so you know, this ship, I play it and I have fun. I have loads of fun. And, don't get me wrong, there are those times you're just at the wrong spot at the very wrong time. And you get multiple shells coming from directions you didn't think you could get some coming from. And they will burn you down. Um, but, you know, these are, once again, American shells. So they got the American speed. They got the American arc to them. Um, they uh, they will punish somebody if you get them in line. Uh, if somebody shows you a broadside, and I don't care if it's a tier 10 battleship, even the Yamato, I don't know, whatever else. Um, uh, any one of the tier 9, tier 10 battleships gives you a broadside and you're in this thing with AP loaded, you are going to hurt that SOB. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I just done. I just did a run in it, and again, you know, um, my survivability of me and my ship still being alive at the end of the battle has been the best in this ship. This ship is my ship. And yes, I have taken on other Alaskas. There's been a few that's taken me, and there's been a few that I have taken. So, it's all about knowing your surroundings, and it's especially good when you're running with a battleship. You run with a battleship, and you're more like an extra set of heavy guns. They're not as heavy as his, but they're heavy enough to do damage. And any amount of damage that will help clear the way for the battleship, believe me, the battleship captain will appreciate you being there to help him. Um, Survivability is the name of the game. And when you work with others, you have a lot better survivability. And that brings me to, I believe it was yesterday. There was me, a Turpitz, and a Georgia. We all ran together the whole match from start to end. Each one of us had 3 kills. Each one of us had 3 kills. Uh, uh, we were the top 3 players of our team. Um, I got Dreadnought with my Alaska. Uh, I took a lot of beatings. I was the actual only cruiser in the group, but I run it like I'm a battleship. And you can't fully on run like a battleship, of course not. It just doesn't work that way. But at ranges, you can. Uh, I've had Yamatos come after me, and with me angled, I pretty much ricocheted everything except for my structure got hit by one shell. But it mitigates the damage, and I don't know. I just have fun with this ship. It's to me one of the best ships, best cruisers out there. There's probably some better, but I don't. I would have to get them, and I don't have. Well, I got room to add more ships, but I don't do a lot of different play style. Most of my play style is right here, the American line. I generally don't do like these here, or I am have been running my Omaha because there's a light cruiser I believe that I gotta go after. Yeah, the Dallas. So I got a few light cruisers to pick up. I also been running the Cleveland because I got to get to Seattle and then I get to Worcester. So, you know, I still got work even in the American ship line. But I digress. Once again, we are talking about my splines. I am going to take you on a run with my splings, not knowing how to really run it. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out. This video may turn out to be, you know, an outright fail and I'm dead within 10 seconds of the game start. I don't know. One of my teammates probably blew me up or something. And I have had that happen to me. So, um, but yeah, figured I will take you guys in there, you know, show you some sort of gameplay. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be looking at. Most people will do a first and a second impression of things. Um, wow. A daring and 3 shimikazes. Damn. Um, let's see. They have 2 Spolenks on their side. How fair? Well, we got a Hindenburg, so, but they got a Hindenburg, so it don't matter. All right, yeah. And this is generally for my captain's build. We're heading towards C. Now I'll back out so y'all can see what's going on. Of course, it's storming out, and we do have a storm coming in. As you can see to the right, it looks like it's going to cut right across um, the middle.
I need your support.
Whose support? Way over there. Yeah, no wonder the DD is cutting straight. Why would you cut straight? I don't know. If you're running a tier 10 and a tier 9 destroyer or a tier 8, tier 7, you should know how things operate. And I'm heading right towards you. Look at that badass storm.
Requesting support. Affirmative.
And uh, watching the storm coming at us, I lost my train of thought.
All forces.
But yeah, if you're running um
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
fine.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Got a little damage off that DD. Basically, I just want to.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Critical engine damage.
Oh, I'm under radar.
Thank you. All stations requesting fire on the designated target. All stations requesting fire on the designated. I need help.
Look at this. This is. Wow. That guy really wanted to hit me, didn't he? I think we just took. Yeah, the Des Moines over here is gone. We're right in the storm. Ah, you. I'll go around. I couldn't cut in because, well, he would have probably slammed me into this little island.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations requesting fire on
He's,
the designated target. All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Enemy battleship detected.
Shit.
Affirmative. All forces, capture that area. Enemy cruiser smoke generator started. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Smoke screen set. Enemy battleship sighted. Requesting assistance. Requesting support. The ship is on fire.
There you go. Over 100,000 in damage. Over 100,000 in damage. 312 shells hit. Wow. Um. Yeah, that's a lot of shells. This thing definitely can push out shells. And I wish that I would have waited until he was a little closer for me to launch my torps. Um, mm, I still have a lot to learn while I play this thing. Um, the um, velocity of the shells I'm not used to, number one. Um, so you know, I, I'm used to the American type velocities, and like I said, I got a lot to learn with this Smolensk. And on that, I don't want to carry this on very much longer, um, unless their last four ships get very, very lucky. Uh, let's see what's going on. Torps out here, so you got uh, probably from there. You got destroyer there. So yeah, here comes a couple torps. They might have came from back yonder. Uh, Not sure. Having smoke all around is kind of hard. There's the Z52. The Shimakaze has to shoot him back, and he is now being shot at by the Smolensk. Look at that rate of fire at him. I mean, guarantee you he has a tier 19 captain. There goes the Z. Yeah, just, you know, a matter of time. Now the or the uh, enemy Spalinks. Which one's left? We have Shimakaze, Spalinks, and then the Yamato's still out there somewhere. Where the hell is the Yamato? Anyways, we got the Spalinks over here. He's, you know, shooting. Oh, there's the Yamato right there. Um, the Spalinks is. Who knows where the Spalinks is? But I'm pretty sure the Shimakaze is over at this end. Your Yamato is here, and the Spalinks is in here somewhere. He's I don't know what he'd be trying to do, but if it was me, I would probably try for this island. But that's where you have problems. Shimakaze spotted. Like I said, I knew he'd be over here. Splink spotted. I wasn't sure where he was going to be. Hindenburg will get owned by the Splinks if the Splinks were if he's firing AP rounds. Well, right now he's got broadside. Now he's dead, so he ain't got any side. And we won. So I'm not gonna do a play-by-play. We know the Hindenburgs are strong, versatile cruisers. The Yamatos are uh, very strong. Of course, 20-inch guns. So
Our victory is in sight.
yeah, we got 6 minutes to go. We got 700 points. So on that, I'm gonna let y'all go, and um, I appreciate you. Um, oh, Hamburg just went down. Yes, like you can't see it. Anywho, he's double setting the Yamato. Some of them ain't gonna bypass the island.
Our victory is in sight.
And who are you? The whatever, Italian cruiser, I believe. Yamato's done. There's just no way. Yeah. If all these rounds didn't get them, then torps were right in the right place. So the Shimakaze, he's way down, way up north actually. Um, if he doesn't come out, um, yeah, see, I had a feeling our Zao was going to launch at least one round. Oh, and he's launching the second. Second one's going on this
Our
side
victory is
challenge.
in sight.
All right. What do we got left? Two cruisers. We got our Zao and our yeah. Just as, as long as they don't die, um, we win. So he's heading over to actually both of them, which is a great idea. Get them both together, both our cruisers together, double uh, the um, firepower, and or I don't know. I believe the Zao does have hydroacoustics, but the Shimakaze, depending on what torpedoes he took, he probably can shoot from here and almost saturate this area. But we'll see. Well, actually, we won't. I'm gonna let you go. Y'all have fun and happy hunting.